Welcome to Live and Local for Lunch, a show keeping you up to date with what's happening in our communities. You'll hear from our elected officials, business owners, community organizations, celebrities, and more. We'll keep you informed about what's trending on social media, too. Things that you'll be talking about after lunch. And if you'd like to comment, ask a question, and have your opinion heard, you're invited to pick up the phone. Call in to 440-946-9468. That's 440-946-WINT. So let's get live and local for lunch. Here's your host for today's show, Ellen Foley Kessler.
Hey, welcome to Live and Local. This is the Friday edition, and it is our All-Star edition. What a week we've had in Northeastern Ohio. Fantastic ball game. It's an All-Star game. Our MVP is our own pitcher, Bueller. And did you know that he didn't know he was playing in that game only 3 days before, and he ends up being the MVP? And that red carpet treatment, what can we say? It included my favorite, number 25, Jim Thome. And we're going to end this week with the All-Star WINT lineup, starting with Heidi Skoke, gifted and trained New York Met to Cleveland, Ohio. Free concerts are coming your way. Stay tuned. We have much more to say with Heidi and guest. Roger Sustar, founder of Freedom Corporation and an extraordinary community backer. Silent contributions that make us richer in life. We have Alice Cable, the executive director of AWT, Alliance for Working Together. She's one of Roger's followers and ideas and really has become the executive director, has made a big difference in lives in Lake County. And Dale Fellows, he was named by the Ohio Secretary of State. He was the Ohio Election Official of the Year. Let's brag about that, and let's talk and see what exactly does the Elections Board do. And we have Ellen Ratner, Washington, D.C. correspondent, and let's get an update. We have a lot to talk about because in the last half hour, there's been major changes coming out of Washington. But let's start, as I said, the All-Star lineup. Let's have a very warm welcome in our studio to our very talented guests, led by Heidi Skoke. And let me tell you about Heidi, because she's too humble. She won't tell you about herself. She was born and raised in Lake County. In fact, she was the Lake County Rotary Award winner in high school for lead actress in a musical. And that's going to tell you it started way back when. She's a Riverside graduate, Carnegie Mellon University. She sang with the Pittsburgh Opera and performed with the Metropolitan Opera for 13 years. She founded Resonanz and is beyond talented in life. Heidi is also a mom to 4 teenagers who adore her. Heidi has returned to Northeastern Ohio and is sharing her talents. Let's learn more about Heidi. Welcome in studio, Heidi Skoke.
Well, Ellen, thank you so much for so graciously inviting us onto your show. It's so wonderful to be here.
Well, you have so much to offer, and I think families right now are looking. What can we do that it doesn't cost $150? What can we do that's good for everyone, whether you're 103 or 33? Where can we go?
Right.
And Heidi Skoke has that answer for you. It's called Resonanz. Let's say what that is, because when people hear opera, right away, well, I'm not going to opera. And here I have 3 of the cutest people sitting in studio. I'd go just for that. But other than that, you're going to mix it up a little bit.
That's right. I founded Resonanz in 2009 when I was living in Albany, New York. And long story short, at that time, it was a 3-week summer program where we would invite singers from around the country, and we had top-leveled professionals that would come in and teach these singers. And we would do a production, and we had a concert series. And lo and behold, I found myself back in Lake County, Ohio in 2015, and it became obvious we needed to dust it off and bring it back out again in Ohio. And so we did, and in 2017, we launched at the Fine Arts Association in Willoughby, and we thank them so much. They gave us our start. And then last year, it evolved to where we traveled we were at Andrews Osborne Academy, we were at Lawrence School in Sagamore Hills, and we're at the Fairmount Center for the Arts in Novelty, Ohio. And it just became very clear to us that we needed to branch out, that opera, as much as I love opera and I've sung opera, but then I kind of remember, I kind of started off in pop, before I did all this other stuff. And I like pop, I like all kinds of music, so it became clear that the opera can be the center core, but that we really needed to branch out and have other genres with us. And so that's what we're doing now at Resonanz, and we're really excited about that.
So you can have Jay-Z, you can have Beyonce, you can have Taylor Swift, but you can also have Resonanz.
That's right.
Let me ask you a question. You bring about New York. Cleveland has the second largest theater companies right here in Northeastern Ohio. Does that give you hope for the future, for the next generation, for actors and singers, that they're being raised in an area that appreciates the arts?
It really does. It does. Playhouse Square is, considered second to Lincoln Center. So yes, I mean, that part of the arts is thriving in Cleveland. And we have some wonderful little opera companies in the area, Cleveland Opera Theater, Cleveland Opera, run by wonderful people, bringing in talent and producing things. But opera's changing, and its audience, if we want to keep an audience coming, it's my belief we have to kind of mix it up a little bit and attract the younger people. And that's the challenge, really, truthfully, Ellen, is to attract the younger people.
And that's in everything.
Yeah.
I mean, whether you talk Rotary, and I think when you say it's not just opera, this year at the Tony Awards, I think it was the 73rd Tony Awards, for the first time, someone with a known disability, Ally Stroker, won the Tony Award. It has to give everyone hope that if they can do it, I can do it. And I think,
Right.
isn't that why you're starting Skoke Studio? And
Right.
if I give you the me, you could help me?
Yes. I mean, the
Maybe.
thing that became evident to us in all of this, the last 2 seasons of Resonance, is that Skoke Studio, my private vocal instruction company, needed to become the teaching hub, and Resonance would be the performance. It's the 501c3 not-for-profit company. So it became evident that it needed to work hand in hand, the two companies, and actually Resonance is now housed within our building on Menor Avenue. We're right next to Second Soul.
And on radio, we could have so much time, but we are limited. We have two very, very, I should say 3, including you, Heidi, very talented people that are in studio. Introduce Suzanne.
Yes, this is Susanna Lauer sitting to my right.
Hello.
And she's from Fort Wayne, Indiana. She drove all the way in to be in with us this
A
weekend.
Hoosier.
Not by birth.
And then we have Jonathan Stuckey.
Greetings.
This is good. You just listen to that voice.
Yes.
You know,
He sounds like James Earl Jones.
No, he sounds like
does.
me.
well, instead of
He
CNN,
sounds like you.
we'll have you do a welcome to WINT instead of CNN. When we have this, and you're here for a reason, you have a concert this evening that is
Yes.
at Penitentiary Glen.
Yes, we do. We are appearing for the first time at the Penitentiary Glen Park in Kirtland. And we're so excited about that. The address is 8668 Kirtland Chardon Road. It starts at 7 o'clock. It's free. Come on out to the little amphitheater there and hear these wonderful singers.
It's family entertainment,
It is.
and it's one of the few that you can carry in your own beverages.
Right. It's not just, and we've got Austin Chandler, who just graduated from high school. He's going to sing some Pink Floyd. So it's not just opera, folks.
Wow.
Come on out and join us. Yeah.
Another hole in the wall.
Yeah.
all right.
With his guitar. He's a
All
talented
right.
kid.
It's talented. So let's go. So tonight is at Penitentiary Glen, part of the Lake Metro Park, just right at the corner of Kirtland Chardon Road.
Right.
You can't miss it. It's a beautiful
Right.
setting. Concerts in the Glen. And if you have children, there's so much for even the children to do there.
That's right.
Come and experience it. And then tomorrow, you have a National Park concert. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, we have our first National Park concert. That's quite an honor for us. We're really, really grateful. James A. Garfield National Historic Site at 1 o'clock, right behind the house there. And that, too, is free.
Shaded trees.
Underneath the shaded trees, yeah, we're expecting a nice day. That's 8095 Menor Avenue.
Can't miss that either.
That's right, you can't.
Right near the Great Lakes Mall. And I always tell people parking is easy at both concerts.
Right.
It's free.
Right.
When you come, you're at the Garfield home. How do you plan a concert at a president's home? Are you going back to the music that...
We're going to have it within the music that we're going to be singing, yes, is within Garfield's period. And Garfield, it's pretty well known, I think, that President Garfield really liked Gilbert and Sullivan. So we're doing a little bit of Gilbert and Sullivan tomorrow, some Brahms, some American folk songs, and some spirituals.
You know, I just look and I congratulate you. And before we leave, we'll have to have you guys sing us out of this, just to
Yeah.
have something that's, hey, I can do me, but that's not going to cut it. So we have to do this. But we want to know tonight at 7 o'clock, tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
That's right.
Come, and I guarantee it. I guarantee that you'll leave saying, why didn't we do this sooner? And
Right,
there'll be a
thank
demand
you.
for the concerts to come back. Because
Yes,
I
we
do
have
think
more
you're
after
wise.
this. Yeah, we have more after this, all the way to the end of August.
And you'll be able to find that. If someone wants to find out more about Resonanz or Heidi Skoke or Jonathan, where do they find out about the company?
Okay, well, they can go to resonanzopera.org, RESONANZ opera.org, or skokestudio.org.
Okay. Now, you're all in great shape. You're all beautiful. Question that you have for young people and someone doing it. You're a fitness, I think, a guru, Heidi. Is fitness?
She's so
No.
kind.
I can't carry my groceries, and she's carrying 25, 35-pound weights. It's like it's nothing. Do you think being physically fit helps you when you're performing? Because it's hard, isn't it?
Yes, I would say so. Do you guys want to pipe in on that one?
Well, I also teach, and I always tell my students that opera singers are the Olympic athletes of
People
singing.
don't realize they don't. And
that
John,
you're running around a stage for 3 hours singing over an orchestra without a microphone.
and sometimes in
that
costume
takes-
too. Which
Oh,
would
yeah.
be.
Costume, staging.
Sometimes heavy old classical costumes that weigh 20, 30
And I
pounds
don't
on
think
your shoulders.
people realize what, and you have to be on cue, and there is no retake when you're live. There's no retake, you have to do it. So I have to ask, if you're from Indiana, and Jonathan, you're from?
I live in North Royalton, Ohio.
Okay, so Ohio. Do you like this area? Do you think it's an inviting place to have concerts?
Well, so far, yes. I mean, our last concert was really well attended. Last year, the concerts were very well attended. So, and beautiful venues, and it's great to have.
And
some
you know
music
what's
out in
great? People loved it. They really
thank you.
did. The reviews to hear back are, I never knew, or next year my children are coming.
Good.
There's just something
So
that
glad
you
to hear
hear
it.
that, and it's free. There's not a lot that can be offered that is free. Parking, you always say parking because you go downtown, even at the All-Star game, $50, $60 to park.
Right.
Not tonight and not
Right.
tomorrow.
Right.
So we repeat.
And right here in Lake County.
Yeah, and it's
Incredible.
northeastern Ohio. I mean,
Right.
you can be Geauga, a Summit. You can be here
Right.
within the 30 minutes, the radius of what's going on.
Right.
And again, it's the concerts in the Glen and the concerts at the Garfield home. It doesn't get better than that. But I am going to ask you, sing us out something you might be doing tonight or
I'll
whatever
let
you
these
want.
guys-
Go
let-
ahead, do
let
it.
these guys sing.
Oh, ladies first.
No, go ahead.
No, okay.
Oh, let's see. Tonight I'm doing a piece from.
We're on a time frame. Let's.
Go. Okay, I'll start.
One dream in my heart, one love to be living for. Get the rest at the concert.
I love it. Suzanne Lauer. My glass just broke. This is good. This is really good.
Come on
it's
out,
the
folks.
real
We
stuff.
love you.
And we want you to know it is Heidi Skoke in Resonanz. You'll always find Skoke Studio. We have Jonathan, Susan. We want you to come back. I know tonight and tomorrow afternoon you'll be a name in the neighborhood. Renaissance. It'll be good. And you saw me take my headset off. This girl hits
I
notes.
was just gonna
Holy
say,
Christ.
Ellen had to take the set off.
I did. It was good, but in a good way. Thank you
We're
for
all
joining WINT. We want you to come back very soon, and we'll
Thank
look
you,
forward to
Ellen.
tonight.
Thank you.
Thank
Penitentiary Glen, 7 o'clock. Tomorrow, Garfield Home at 1 o'clock. It doesn't get better than that. Stay tuned to WINT. We have Roger Susser and Susan Cable. We have much more to talk about.